Hello, my dear students. Let us come back to our normal academic online class. After certain amount of gap, we discussed in our previous interactions the first chapter, matter in our surroundings. Now, after completing that chapter with questions also, now we'll go to the second chapter of chemistry part of general science of ninth class. So, I welcome you all for today's session on the second chapter. So, before we go to the second chapter, let us see this. What is the name of the second chapter? It is in the form of question. Is matter around us pure? Are we having whatever matter around us is pure? Whatever we feel, touch, experience, matter, is it pure? Is the big question mark. Okay, but what is the answer? What is the answer? Is every matter in this universe is pure? I think your answer is big no. Pure form is less. Percentage of pure form of matter is less compared to impure form of matter. Most of the matter in our surroundings is in the form of mixture, because when we expect variety in the nature, then we have to be, or we have to welcome what? Mixtures. So where there is a variety, there is a mixture, variety of language, okay, variety of culture, so variety of colors. So where there is a variety, there is a combinations or the mixtures, okay, or the adding. That's why the answer for the previous question, is matter around us pure, is no. Most of the matter in our surroundings is not pure. Only some percentage. Wood is impure form. Leaf is impure form. Soil is impure form. So many examples are there for impure form of matter, whereas some selected examples are there for pure form of matter. Now we will discuss both pure form of matter as well as impure form of matter. Okay, but what do you mean by pure form of matter? We know that the entire universe is made up of two entities. One is matter and the other one is its energy. So energy part we discussed already, I told in our previous session in the physics area. Now in the chemistry part we discuss about the matter, its preparation, its property, its uses, its composition, its structure. So all this comes under what? Chemistry part. So we'll discuss what now? In short, about the matter, that what in this chapter, what is meant by pure form of matter and what is meant by impure form of matter. So first in short we discuss about the pure form, then in detail we go about impure form of matter. So what is pure substance or what is pure form of matter? Because this word substance is there, no? This word substance we use it for pure form of matter. Substance means pure form. Now onwards, in earlier classes we were using wood is a substance, plastic is a substance, we were using. But when we, after knowing the correct meaning or the correct definition for a word substance, then I think it is better to use this word where purity is there. So wherever pure form of matter comes, please use the word substance. So what is substance? Substance means it is a pure form of matter. Can we call pure milk what we obtain from cow is a substance? Or can we say ghee we see in the market, pure ghee is available in this shop. Pure milk is available in this shop. And in some area we will get what? Pure air. This area's air is pure. So all these words we have heard. Are they really pure? If you see the structure part of the milk, milk is not pure. Milk contains water, milk contains cream, milk contains protein, milk contains fat. So there are the components of milk. Ghee also in the same way. But in the common language, in the day-to-day language, we say pure milk, pure ghee, pure water. Whatever water we are drinking is the pure water only. But as per the science, pure water, whatever we are getting for drinking purpose, is made up of some minerals. Pure water we see when we go for distillation, only H2O, that is the pure water. But for our day-to-day requirement, for our health, for our body, we don't require pure water or distilled water. It is only for the patients because their body is weak. So only they are advised to take pure water or distilled water, or some medicines are prepared in the pure water or distilled water. Otherwise, for normal life, we want normal water only. But we use the word pure water. I am taking pure glass of water, we say. But as the science, whatever we are taking pure water, that is made up of many minerals. Then what is pure matter? Where is the pure matter? Where is the substance? Okay, right. We'll see. So a pure substance is pure only. Okay. So to make it more attractive, more meaningful, so we are using what? A pure substance. A pure substance has constant composition and distinct chemical properties. See, constant composition. If you take any example for a matter, it should have constant composition. Means what? Throughout the, if you take 1 gram of a particular matter, 1 ml of a particular matter, okay, 1 liter of a particular matter, all those 3 samples should contain constant composition. What is this constant composition? Let us wait. Okay, right. Now, please hear. A pure substance is made up of only single type of particles. But in the 1 gram of wood, we don't get a one type of particles. Wood is a mixture. Then where we get one type of particles? One kind of particles, single type of particles. Okay. But most of the matter around us exists in mixture of these pure substances. See, just now I told milk, juice, oil, soil. All these are examples for what? Mixtures are the impure form of matter. Okay. Then where are the examples for the substance? Pure form of matter. Please hold. Pure substance. A pure substance is one which is made up of only one kind of particle. Example, platinum. It's a metal. So if you take the pure platinum metal or pure copper metal, pure gold, okay, pure oxygen gas, pure water, all those are made up of what? Only one kind of particles. In the platinum, we find platinum particles only. In gold, we find gold particles only. In water, we find water particles only. No minerals, no other contamination. By chance, if you find in the gold small amount of silver, it's not pure. It's a mixture straight away. Okay, so pure means it should be made from one kind of particles. Okay, here I am using the word particle, but slowly we go to what? That particle is named as what? Atom. That means a pure form of matter or a substance is made up of what? Only one kind of particle or one kind of an atom. Okay, right. So in this chapter, in our introduction topic, what we are learning? We are learning all the matter around us is not pure. We already concluded. The matter can be divided into elements and compounds and mixtures on the basis of chemical properties. Elements and compounds come under the category of pure substances. The mixtures are the impure substances. Just now I told, where are the examples for the pure substances or the pure form of matter? Only two examples are there. They are elements and the compounds. Therefore, elements and the compounds are the real examples, are the correct examples for what? Substance or the pure form of matter as per the science. We say pure milk in our normal language. Agreed. But when you go to the laboratory, when we go for analytical part, then milk is not pure. It is also made from cream, water, and etc. Already I explained. Okay. So therefore, on this earth, examples for substance or examples for pure form of matter, only two examples. One is element, one is compound. Why? Because these two are fulfilling the definition for a substance, because a substance is made up of only one kind of particles. Elements are made up of only one kind of particles, they are called as atoms. And compounds are made up of what? Only one type of particles, which are called as molecules. Because of this definition, because of this meaning, so elements and compounds are taken as the only two examples for substances are pure form of matter. Okay, right. Sodium metal is an example for pure form of matter, substance. Okay, chlorine, all elements comes under the substance. All compounds comes under the substance. Okay, right. All matter is composed of about 110 different kinds of atoms. As of now, we have 92 to 93 up to uranium, naturally occurring atoms. Other atoms are made by human beings. They are called as man-made atoms. Okay, or synthetic atoms. So we learn in the higher class. So all those atoms which are naturally occurring up to uranium, they are all comes under the what? Elements, and they are the examples for what? Substance or the pure form of matter. All these, don't worry. Anyway, in our previous, in our next sessions, we learn all these, because matter made from element, in turn atom, again something. So all this root we will discuss in our forthcoming sessions. Okay, right. These are the beautiful examples for what? Substances, pure substances. Gold, metal, element. Copper wire, an element. Sugar, a molecule. Salt, a molecule, or a hydrogen gas, a molecule. Diamond, an element. Diamond is made from many what? Carbon atoms only. Okay, so all these are examples for substances, because they are made up of only one type of particles. Once again I am repeating, because it is very important statement. Because we don't have pure substance on this earth or in our day-to-day life, so we need to separate them when we require. For example, here you see separating a husk from the grain, or a small stone from the rice. Okay, so because whenever you go for cooking, we go for the washing and purification, all those. So because we don't get in the pure form, so we have to go for separation. Okay, right. And you see, if you want to understand what is there inside the impure form, quality wise or quantity wise, then we have to take to the analytical laboratory, where we analyze what is there in that. Okay, that is called analytical part of chemistry, which we are going to learn in the higher class. There is a separate branch in chemistry known as analytical chemistry, where we analyze many things and we will conclude. So whenever we have impure form, we will analyze. So what is the conclusion? Today's conclusion. Okay, so matter in our surroundings is not pure. So purity is less, impurity is more. There are only two examples for pure form of matter, many examples for impure form of matter. The only two examples for pure form of matter are elements and compounds. Okay, right. Now I am giving this one for your a small work. So please understand whether all these comes under the substance or mixture. If you want to say it is substance, it should be pure. If it is impure, then you can call it as a mixture. Okay, so I leave to you, and a small work activity. You can go for many more examples of day-to-day life also, right? So in our next session, we discuss some other part of the chapter. So till then, keep studying and keep in touch with the content, because anytime exams may come, because nowadays we have the pandemic situation. We don't know exactly what happens. So everything is uncertain. So anytime be ready for this. Regular touch of your subject is very important. Okay, so don't wait till the end. Every day is very important. Every session is very important. Therefore, keep in touch with the subject content, so that whenever exam comes, whenever exam date declares, you are ready. So you are ready. Okay. Thank you, my dear students.